All right, here we go. I can do this. I got this. Let's do this. Woo! Yeah, John. Woohoo! You're doing it. All right. Huzzah! Huzzah! Yes. Keep going. Keep going. You're a beast. That's where I am. You are here. Find your strength. Today I am back at the American Tobacco Trail for day 2 of my back-to-back long runs. Yesterday I threw down an awesome 25 miler here on the trail, and I set this 2-day back-to-back up as I like to do, as simulating the different halves of a long endurance run. You know, I've got a 100 miler next month that I'm thinking about. So yesterday was sort of the first half of the race. Where do I want my head to be? I want to be in control of my effort. I want it to be a lower, easier effort. So I just wanted smooth and just to be in control and to hold my effort real steady. So I did that. I rocked it. Came out and had a great few hours, just moving steadily in it. So great day, and I held up really well. I took care of myself, ate great fuels and foods, testing new and ultra foods, had some quesadillas, had some fruit, and that stuff is all really working well. And then I set to work for the rest of the day, taking care of myself, massage throughout the day, yoga. I did some strength work, just, you know, keep it spicy. And yeah, just stayed loose, and now I'm back. I get to do it again. Back-to-backs are great primer for an ultra. They really help you adapt to you know, having to go for long hours and then take a break, compose yourself, get in control, and then find that strength to get going again. And so that's where I am. You are here. Find your strength. that's this moment. So yeah, I like driving out here this morning. Certainly was a little bit glum. It's another early morning. I didn't get a lot of sleep. I didn't take my nap yesterday, and it's rainy. I wasn't counting on that. It's a little cold and rainy. So yeah, I just kind of been in a state of how am I gonna do this? This is gonna be not fun. But you know what? In my 10 years of running now, I have learned a little trick. When I'm doing that, when I'm sitting in my headspace predicting, oh, this is gonna be tough, oh, I'm not sure that I can do this, and I start questioning it, I start maybe adjusting plans, kind of setting myself up for a hard time, I've learned that I can just turn that off. That's all just guessing about how my day is going to go. And it may come true. It's more likely to come true if I sit here harping on it all morning and telling myself this is definitely going to be awful. Well, it probably is going to be awful if I do that. But if I just stop, take a breath, and then let the day unfold exactly as it's going to unfold without me needing to control things too much, then I'm opening myself up to a great day. I'm opening myself up to loving the rain, feeling so cool, as opposed to the 90s and 100s we've had for weeks and weeks and weeks here. I may have a magical day finding my strength and feeling powerful and feeling amazing, and I just have to let that happen. And if it's going to be a tough day, well, I can't get away from that by worrying and stressing and telling myself stories in advance. I just got to go do it with the best mindset. So here we go. We're going to do this. I'm going to kick ass. This is going to be awesome. This is my longest back-to-back combo ever. 50 mile, 2 days. That's pretty amazing. And if I can throw this down with a good time, then I'm going to have a hell of a lot of confidence heading into that 100 miler next month. The plan for today is to do another 25 miles and harder. Overall, I'm just going to aim to settle in at zone 2 again to start with, and then have a progression throughout the run. So I'll probably be progressing as I do those repeats, maybe bump my heart rate 0.1 or something each time, and then throughout the run, keep steadily bumping it up every so often and be firmly into maybe mid-zone 3 when I finish the run. So to do 4 hours in the vicinity of zone 3 is a lot. That's a hard run. So, you know, I'll take my time ramping up to that, but that progression is going to be a good test and good prep, and my body should adapt to that and come back in a month and be ready to do it again. So yeah, 25 miles, do it again, but harder. Woo! Let's do this. All right, here's what I'm bringing today. Got my new vest. Yes! Fancy blue. Love it. All right, I've got 2 flasks of Scratch. I've got 1.5 liters of plain water. I'll fill the flasks up probably another 2 times from water fountains, and then I have more Scratch to go with those refills. 4 gels for 4 hours, Humagels and some goos. I'll pop one of those to get started. I have a Soylent bar that I'll probably eat, but that's the last thing I go to. Fruit. This is like mango and strawberry, and I think it's called tropical fruit on the frozen foods bag. And then 2 stashers of mashed potatoes made with extra salt and sugar. This is really, really yummy, and I'm excited for it. I kind of want to eat it now, but I'm resisting. I think that's everything. Is that going to be enough? Let's find out. All right, here we go. I have done my warm-up. I have done my traditional procrastination, sitting around, standing around, eating food, finding things to fidget with, and I am ready. I've gotten myself into my headspace that I need to be in, so let's do this. Beep beep. All right. There's some immediate creaks and groans and whines from the body, but it is moving. The legs are moving. We can do this. We got this. When you get into a run and you're feeling a little bit rough, your body is weighing you down a little bit, and you notice you're settling into a real gentle shuffle, get those knees up. You don't have to start ripping your fastest times right out of the gate, but slogging is not going to ease you into better form. Get those knees moving a little bit. Put a little bit of effort into it. Make sure that you're in your good form. And then keep your pace as low as it needs to be until you feel comfortable and start warming up and can start pushing that a little bit faster. But no point in doing a little baby shuffle just because your body's a little sore. That's not going to help you get anywhere. Get those knees up. Prancy pony. You'll get there. I do every time. I've got a couple good rules for myself to prevent me from derailing my own long runs. Number 1, don't make decisions on a hill. I might think that I'm falling apart. How can I do this? I'll never make it. And then you get to the top of the hill, and it's like, oh, this is okay. I'm not dying. But sometimes you make a decision on that hill, like, maybe I should go slower. Maybe I should cut this run short. Maybe I'm worthless. Maybe I should give up running altogether. So just wait till that hill is over, get to the top, catch your breath, and then decide what's going on in your life. Number 2, don't make decisions in the first 2 miles of a long run, or any run really. Don't decide that, oh, I'm too weary, I can't do this. Oh, my body is a little too rough today. It's not gonna work. As long as you're not injured, as long as there's not sharp pain, put in those couple of miles and then decide. And I guarantee every time for me, I feel better. I feel my legs moving, everything's lubricated, everything's moving and getting in the zone, and it all works out. It's not as bad as it seems in those first couple of miles. Like right now, this is terrible, but nobody knows that. So I'm okay. Just look tough. Just look tough for all these tough runners. I can do this like they are. They're so strong. I can be strong too. All right, here we go. I got this. Woo! There we go. There's those smooth, buttery legs I know so well. Moving real nice. Just took a few minutes. I don't even think I have a mile yet. And still know I ran about a marathon yesterday, but this will be fine. I'll make it. I got this. This warms you up real quick. So lovely. Don't you feel like a train? Chugga, 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 chugga. Tube, tube. See, once you get those legs working in good form, the rest of the body follows, gets the other systems warmed up, and things start moving along smoothly. So I'm only about 10 minutes in and easily got up into that zone 2 mark without really pushing at all. So the body is warmed up, but the thing to remember is in the first 30 minutes with heart rate monitoring, those numbers are a lie. They're way low. Everything is easy, and you can start pushing the effort. I can start pushing the effort, and I won't see that thing spike in the way that it would an hour into the run. So for the first 30 minutes, I really have to expect that those numbers are way low. I love this little tunnel of trees. Every time I run through it, it gets me. The whole trail is a tunnel of trees like this, really. But there's a few points like that where the trees dip down low and you really feel like you're going under something. It's pretty great. All right, it's about 30 minutes in, probably. Time to test out some of these mashy taters. So I have definitely learned my lesson that if I'm hoping to have a good day of fueling, I really have to start in the first hour, 30 minutes or so, just to get that routine going. This one's gonna be messy for the first few bites, but you get to clean it off. I hope you don't mind seeing me eat. Close your eyes if you don't want to see that. So good, even cold, it's fine. Yeah, if I get that appetite rolling in the first hour, I can keep up with it. But if the first time I'm thinking to myself, oh, I'm probably supposed to eat right about now, if that time I push it back 10 minutes, as is my habit, my impulse, then that sets the tone for the day. Everything gets a little behind. Everything can be compromised a little bit. Whereas if at 30 minutes, I'm thinking, I don't want anything to eat, I feel fine, I definitely don't want some mashed potatoes, then that establishes the tone for the day. Whereas if I say, I know I need mashed potatoes and other fuels to keep my body running for 4 hours, I'm just gonna do this. You dive in head first. You take it on, you get over it that first time, you realize this is actually pretty fucking good. You snarf it down and you move on. And then you keep it going all day long. So yeah, half of my first mashed potato serving down. Got a good 75 calories or so in me. Good to go. Let's rock. I stand ready to take on today's challenge. And as I do, it's time for me to rewrite the story of this morning. forget everything I said. Here's the story. I am strong. I am awesome. I wanted to do something hard that would make me stronger. I set my mind to it. I took care of business. Got myself up early. Got all my snacks ready. And I'm out here doing the hard thing. I am strong. However this plays out, I'm awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep it up. Keep going. You got this. You got this. Here I am in my fourth and final repeat of the Tobacco Road finish line and start line mile or so. So it's about a 2-mile repeat, kind of going up and down throughout. And I am coming in here through Brooks Park to where the finish line is. And I climb to the top of that parking lot road, and then that's the halfway point. Head back to Mooresville Parkway. I'm at zone 2.6 in my progression and definitely struggling to keep up with that, but putting in a good fight. It started raining pretty hard about 10 minutes ago, so that's cool. I'm still settling into that. Here we go. Here's this section where Annie and my parents are always at. When I come into the finish line, I know to look for them here, cheering for me, taking pictures. I can picture it now. Now that I've drifted back and felt those memories, I can just be here with this place and not have to live in those stories of the past, but just to be in this special place, absorb the energy it has for me, and keep moving. Woo! Yeah, John! Woohoo! You're doing it! All right! Huzzah! Huzzah! Yes! Keep going! Keep going! You're a beast! You are strong! You are strong! Oh, I gotta watch my heart rate. Too busy gabbing for the internet! Getting excited! Gotta calm down! See you in a little bit. Home stretch. I'm almost there. In the final few miles. Don't know exactly how much, but I can do this. I can do this. I am strong. Gonna get there. Here we go. Final third of a mile. I still got some fight in me. I am strong. I can do this. I can do this. Dig deep. Come on. Come on. You got this. Everything you got. Oh. High five. Yes. Done. Done. 3 hours, 46 minutes, 25 miles. 2 days in a row. Boom. My gosh, that feels good. Because, of course, here at the finish line, I can see I had it in me all along. There was nothing to worry about. I crushed it, start to finish. Nothing to worry about. Of course that's the case. Because you are strong. Oh, and nature gave me a perfect environment to mellow back down. All right, I did it. Of course I did. Never had any doubt. And the way that I got it done was, number one, take care of my body every step of the way, before, during, and after. I can only get stuff like this done by being in the best shape that I can be in. There is no point in piling a huge amount of training on top of an already broken body. It's not going to make me stronger. It's just going to beat me down and take time to recover from. So I have to take care of my body. Lots of rest, lots of eating, lots of cross training, but never pushing my body so far that I feel broken or like I can't get out and do my daily runs. If that happens, I have to back off, and that's happened in my last training block. I took a day off when I was feeling overcooked, and that's how I get here doing this, is backing off. I took a recovery week last week, right before I launched these back-to-backs, and had cut my volume in half for that and cut out the intensity. So take care of the body. Not just before, but also during the runs. If I feel something out of place, then it needs to be tended to. I need to pay attention to my form. I can't let long efforts like this turn into a big slog where I'm shuffling and pounding my feet, pounding my heels, doing unhealthy things with my body. So I need to take care of my body every step of the way, including things like chafing, cream, sunscreen, keeping cool. All of that stuff has to be done in training so that I get to the race in the healthiest shape possible. I can't let this training beat me down. Number two, gotta have my mindset right. I can't just come into this and let my thoughts run wild. So coming into something like this, I knew that I needed to be at peace. I needed to have my life in good shape. I needed to relax leading up to it so that I could be calm in my planning and in my preparation. And then heading in to the workouts, I just needed to know that it's okay to not finish. It's okay if it doesn't go exactly as I was thinking. I could go slow if that's what it takes, and not to be looking at this as some test that proves everything about me. It's a test of whether I am as fit and ready for distances like that as I believed. But it's okay to learn a lesson that no, I wasn't ready, or no, I needed to be better at something specific to get through that. So I needed to have my mind right that these kinds of things are training, and training doesn't have to go perfect. Sometimes it can take breaks. Sometimes it doesn't look exactly the way that you want it to, but that's what makes you stronger. Number three is eat. I had to prepare a lot of fuel for this. I had to make quesadillas and mashed potatoes, and I had, I think, 7 gels between the 2 days, and like 10 servings of scratch, tons of water. I couldn't do any of this without that amount of energy. I think I pulled in over 1,000 calories in the 3.5 hours yesterday, and it was close to that today. And had I not had all of that energy, I would have bonked, an hour or two into the first run, and just wouldn't. If I had come back today with an energy deficit from the first day because I hadn't been taking care of myself, then I wouldn't have even been able to get started with the workout today. So yeah, you have to eat. You got to take in fuel. I spent my entire running career not fully understanding that I was limiting myself by not having enough fuel. I was thinking that I was making myself stronger and tougher and leaner and faster, and no, I was just putting myself in a low energy state that couldn't be sustained. And yeah, so I got it done today by eating as much as I possibly could. Yes! Woo! Everything you got! You are fucking awesome.